Welcome to 2025. The Hoosiers won the toss, they defer, the kick goes flying through the end zone, and it's Old Dominion on offense to begin the season. First snap of the day. Handoff, Markai, no, kept by the quarterback, Joseph, and look at him fly! First play of the game, and Old Dominion opens with a touchdown of 75 yards from Colton Joseph. 7 rushing touchdowns from the quarterback spot a year ago. Here's the boot, and a return taken from the 3. It's Roman Hemby stacked up just shy of the 30. It's a 27-yard return. First play of the season for Indiana. It's Roman Hemby who slides through a crease, stays on his feet, sheds a tackler, and he's across the 40 for 11 yards and a first down. Fakes the handoff, slings it out near sideline. E.J. Williams, and he crawls across the 45 for a pickup of 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Mendoza again, same play, near sideline, tiptoe caught, and a first down for E.J. Williams. Catches on this opening drive. Kaelon Black, what a cut to the outside. He's got the sideline. And Kaelon Black is just tripped up. He stepped out of bounds at the 12 for...
They insert themselves, gives you space on the outside.
Mendoza flush, he has to get rid of it and heaves it out of play.
Job dialing it up there defensively.
2nd and 10, kept by Mendoza, curling around the corner, and he gets ushered out of bounds just inside the 5.
Up here.
Give to Hemby, lowers the shoulder, and he's just inside the 2.
Just down here in the red zone.
Hemby again, spins away from one, lunges to the goal line, but he's just shy.
Side, they got all those bodies stacked up in.
The give, stood up again near the goal line. Chris Trinidad, the
Those kind of think like a running back.
Toss to Hemby. Didn't get there again. We've got 4th and goal.
This difference.
Mendoza looking to throw near sideline. It's batted away. Old Dominion gets the stand on 4th and goal. So Old Dominion's defense gets the stop on 4th and 1. High snap that was corralled, and Markai James gives a little bit of breathing room for Old. 2nd and long, he looks to throw for the first time today, zips it to the sideline, and it's complete to Ja'Cory Thomas. Down, he saved his safety. Now he picks up a first down through the air. Gives to James, ducks his head underneath a couple tacklers, down to the 16. Down, your defense gets a stand on 4th and goal. Now the offense is moving the football. Joseph steps out of the pocket, activates the legs, lunges down for another first down. Due to the legs, 11 touchdown runs for the quarterback. James up the gut. Down to the 33.
Will work against other teams.
James again, this time the Indiana defensive line gets some penetration and they stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Field to get the Hoosiers the ball back.
Joseph with the legs on 3rd and 4, he is swarmed. Hosea Wheeler was the first to him, and it brings up 4th and 2.
Yep.
This is Ian Brandt to punt it away. Jonathan Brady back to return it, and he calls for a fair catch at the 14.
No, you said 30. I was like, oh my God.
This is Kaelon Black straight up the middle, and he's down to the 20. Picks up a nice chunk on first down for 6 yards.
It's great to see it, and just the excitement around the program.
Black again lowers the shoulder, and he's right at the marker. Mendoza, clean pocket, snaps it to the sideline. It's Williams' 3rd catch of this first quarter already, surpassing his total from a season ago. Handoff, Hemby tripped up at the 37.
Sign me up, baby.
First down, play action, zips it to the sideline. Jonathan Brady with the catch. The 2 former Cal teammates now connect as Hoosiers.
Be patient. You got 3 safeties back there. Take what they give you underneath.
This is Hemby. He's got space. Curls around the edge. inside the 30 before he gets ripped out of bounds. First down inside the 30. This is Lee Beebe. He put it on the deck. It's loose, and Old Dominion jumped on it. Zion Frink with the recovery, and the Monarchs have the football.
So much better with football in it.
Isn't it? Colton Joseph and the Old Dominion offense on the field. Play action. He's got time. Woo! Directs the offense. Zips it on the run to the sideline. It's pulled in. And it's a completion.
The short guys go long. Deep guys come back.
Quick screen pass to that far sideline again. It's Trey Brown for the second straight time, and he's swirled out of bounds. 4 wide receivers set for Joseph. Wasn't expecting the snap, holds on to it, and makes something out of absolutely nothing. And for over 100 yards already in the first quarter, but they got to go through the air. Off his back foot, it's incomplete from Joseph, and the Indiana defense gets pressure.
Made a nice play.
Ian Brandt's punt was 51 yards last time. He's got a great bounce here to help. Picked up by Brady inside the 10, reversing field.
Got a chance.
The corner. Here goes Brady. Looking for a block, cuts back. And Jonathan Brady is gone. Touchdown, Indiana.
No flags, but we got fireworks.
This game at 7 just before the end of the first quarter. And he does.
Certainly from being plus 15 in turnover ratio and some of the schedule issues, but hey, just keep bringing those good players in, coaching them up, make.
Ja'Cory Thomas in motion into the backfield. Joseph keeps it. Quarterback already has a touchdown today, and he gets planted near the 35.
They are bigger backs, but he really likes their pass protection as well.
Joseph goes to the air this time, floats it down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Looking for Trey Brown. 3rd and a yard. Joseph keeps. He's got the first down. Aiden Fisher makes the stop, but not before Colton Joseph moves the chains after 3 yards.
That play, but you have got to compress that edge faster.
Look at the patience for Markai James. He ends up getting nothing, but
when you have a lot of new faces.
Only 2 returners total in that wide receiver room. Joseph snaps it over the middle. It's intercepted. Amari Farrell with the pick, and he takes it all the way down inside the 30. There is a flag that flies in at the end of the play.
Yeah, I think that's
the interception. Personal foul, blindside block, intercepting team number 12. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Indiana.
Offense has gained 135 yards on 2 drives. Handoff here to Hemby, slides past a tackler, and he gets yanked down near the 40 for 14 yards. 2,300 yards in his 4 years at Maryland. Play action. Mendoza lets it rip over the middle. It's pulled in by E.J. Williams. Indiana inside the red zone.
Able to drive a perfect ball for the first down.
This is James straight up the middle, and a second effort allows him to push down to the 12.
Watch Mendoza's legs.
Instead, it's Hemby one more time. He gets a push from his offensive line down to the 9 with
QB run.
1st and goal. Hemby with a nice sidestep and charges down to the 2 for 7 yards.
Run into your offensive lineman. They don't like that.
Hemby stacked up at the 1. Feels like that opening drive all over again. 3rd and goal. Hemby is ripped backwards. A loss of 3 all the way back to the 4 by the 2-time All-American linebacker Jason Henderson.
And this is
Kurt Signetti elects to go with the field goal unit. Nico Radicic from 22 yards out. He goes right down the middle to give Indiana its first lead of the day. Since the Hoosiers have their first lead, a low line drive kick that does fly out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback for the ODU offense. For Colton Joseph. He keeps it, and he gets spun down behind the line of scrimmage by Stephen Daly.
Haynes, defensive coordinator, teaches that violence.
2nd and 11, dumps it off on a screen, and down to the 29. That's Haheem Abdul-Rahim Gladding. 3rd and 6. Joseph zips it over the middle. He's got a first down to Abdul-Rahim Gladding.
There, as Moore comes up and hits Gladding.
First carry of the day for Travion Hargrove. He gets stopped by Aiden Fisher after 5 yards.
Bull spreads you out with these receivers wide, force you to define that box of defenders.
3rd and 8. Joseph scanning, flush to the right, escapes what would have been a sack. Sidearm throw down the sideline is incomplete, and it's 4th down. Ian Brandt's 3rd punt of the day. Jonathan Brady took one of them back for a touchdown. And he lets this one bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Mendoza, all kinds of protection, throws it behind his receiver. He was looking for Riley Nowakowski as tight end.
Knowing, hey, you're going to have the protection, you're going to have the time. Get some of those shots downfield. They don't always happen.
Kalon Black bounces it outside for 3 yards.
Here he's been working with the quarterbacks, and it's tough. Just got to get those live reps.
Shot play down the sideline. He wanted Williams. There is a flag.
Receiver.
Defense number 6. 15-yard penalty from the
guys, you get a little handsy as
gives Indiana a first down. Kalon Black with nice patience and a cut up to the 42 for 4 yards. 2nd and 6, play action, sideline throw to E.J. Williams, who's ripped out of bounds near the 45. Indiana tries to keep the drive alive. Mendoza down the seam, has a man, it's Omar Cooper. He bobbled it and dropped it. Oh, he had a walk-in touchdown. Unit is on the field, and Old Dominion's offense gets it back. Abdul-Rahim Gladding from inside the 8, spins away from 1, but he gets dropped at the 11, and then multiple.
I think really coming to life. I think they may dial up a little bit more pressure.
This is Hargrove, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Joseph hit as he throws, too tall, it's tipped and intercepted. Lewis Moore inside the 10. There is a flag during the return.
During the interception return, personal foul, block below the waist. Passing team number 2. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Oh,
Kurt, a little bit further to give yourself a little bit more space for routes.
Mendoza fade route, end zone is knocked away.
The young player, especially with that club.
Mendoza stepping up in the pocket, activates the legs, heaves it, and that was dangerous.
Got all kinds of space out here.
He keeps it, curls around, lunges for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown number 1 in a Hoosiers uniform for Fernando Mendoza is a rushing touchdown. Radicic right down the middle, and it's 17 unanswered for Indiana to take a 17-7 lead. Right over the head of Markai James. The defense trying to strike before the half. Handoff. It's James, and he goes tumbling down to the 33 for 8 yards.
Colton Joseph, a couple miscues have been the difference.
This is James. He gets pushed back, but a second effort, and he's stacked up right at the line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd and 2.
Squeezing and forcing the ball carrier into areas.
Pass is batted at the line. It's hauled in by Abdul-Rahim Gladding, but he gets punished immediately.
Hunter's toe.
So they will redo the punt. This one gets away cleanly. Jonathan Brady from the 8 already has a 91-yard return for a touchdown to add to this 10-point lead. It's Roman Hemby. Cuts back up the middle and spins down to the 26. 14 winning seasons in 14 years as a head coach. A program record 11 wins for the Hoosiers last year. Mendoza up in the air, batted around and incomplete. Into a sea of white jerseys.
Can I get this ball away safely? You got to do those things live.
Roman Hemby, 2 yards and a first down.
Some shorter options for him. Let him show that patience.
Mendoza throws it behind his intended target, and Elijah Surratt.
Shaky on this drive.
Delayed handoff to Hemby, who goes charging up the middle to the 33. 3rd and 4. Mendoza stepping up in the pocket, uses the legs, stumbles, picks up the first down, and he's tripped up at the 42 after 9 yards.
Coaches or some assistant making those decisions.
Mendoza, the near sideline. That is the true freshman LeBron Bond that they are extremely excited about here.
Ball, a big part of it.
Here's Mendoza, near sideline again. It's Holden Stays, the tight end, who gets a foot in for
where the receivers are coming across his field of vision that he's missed on.
Mendoza dumps it off to Hemby, his running back, who shakes one and gets clipped out of bounds inside the 35 by Jerome Carter.
As you're going to be changing multiple teams.
Mendoza with a clean pocket, scans, snaps over the middle, and that was intended for E.J. Williams, but it was nowhere near him.
The Indiana State before we get into Big Ten play against Illinois on the 20th.
Delayed handoff to Hemby, tosses it back to Mendoza, who gets planted immediately.
I don't know that forces, you call them hits. Yeah, man, that's John Miller's going to be having a conversation with Hemby.
This is 52 yards from Nico Radicic. Oh my goodness. Off the crossbar and just short of this first half. It's a handoff to Markai James, and he picks up a couple to bring us to halftime.
That next play, and here's that play. Kickoff into the end zone.
Start of the second half here in Bloomington. So 1st and 15 to start. This is Roman Hemby, the running back, who had 92 yards on the ground in the first half. Otherwise, he has been phenomenal today. Quick throw off the slant. That's Elijah Surratt. 3rd team All Big Ten a season ago. Didn't have any catches in the first half, Robert, but they get him involved immediately.
Some of those timing type throws.
Mendoza uncorks one down the seam. It's caught at the 25. There is a flag on the play.
I think this is going to be defensive holding. We'll see where that flag was.
Defense number 2. That penalty has been declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Going up, making that catch.
Here's Mendoza on first down, snaps it over the middle. It's Riley Nowakowski, the tight end, who gets dropped near the 15 for 6 yards.
Never satisfied.
Hemby off the edge, lowers the shoulder and powers down to the 10 for a first down.
It's a lineman that can pull.
1st and goal, Kaylon Black following that offensive line all the way down to the 5.
They've been able to create time and space in the running game.
It's Black again. He's down to the 2. And this is where we
down just to those details, hand placement, footwork.
On 3rd and goal, there's some footwork from Kaylon Black for a touchdown.
Stay tight to those blocks to stay under defenders that may be scraping. West Virginia, his first 2 years there, and then Don Nealon took over, 79.
Colton Joseph in this Old Dominion offense out there for the first time in the 3rd quarter. He goes play action, zips it over the middle, and it's pulled in by Abdul Rahim Gladding for a first down.
His receiver.
Flag on the play here at the start. Joseph to the far sideline and is too tall for his intended target.
Illegal formation, more than 4 in the backfield offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Counting in that backfield number.
Play action. Joseph off his back foot. Oh, deflected and nearly intercepted again.
Especially some high balls because he can't step into his throws.
On 2nd and 15, he gives it up to James, who slips trying to turn the corner.
You're going to lose your footing every time.
Indiana sends just 3. Joseph has to escape, tries to direct the offense, floats it down the sideline. That's caught, but incomplete.
Caught but incomplete.
Ian Brandt on to punt it for the 5th time today. Jonathan Brady back to return it. From the 15, sidesteps 1, cuts up field, and lunges forward for 9 yards. So Indiana takes over. This is Lee Beebe hopping over defenders, and he got pummeled at the 31.
Get your linemen used to doing things like that they're going to be seeing with much tougher defenses later in the year.
It's Beebe again. He gets upended across the 40 down to the 42 for 11 yards and a first down.
And he's like, you fumble, you got to come back in and do something.
And he has with the first 2 carries. It's now a 3rd consecutive, and he picks up just 1 yard.
Type fumble mistakes. Coaches love to see how players, especially young players, bounce back.
Mendoza underneath. Omar Cooper tries to fight for extra yardage just shy of midfield before Jerome Carter makes the stop.
Fans, because jinxing you.
3rd and 3, handoff. Kalon Black shakes one, spins inside the 40, down to the 38 for 13 yards.
More you're just a player.
Kalon Black once more. He's ripped back at the line of scrimmage by Seth Nawatala.
You got to try and do something a little bit better.
Now Mendoza goes to the air, snaps it over the middle, pass is pulled in near the 30. That's Riley Nowakowski, the tight end, who tried to drag a defender with a yard to go. It's Beebe. He's got the first down.
Total on this drive yet, but dominating up front.
Beebe again slithers through a hole, cuts back up the middle. He's down to the 10 for a first down. Beebe. Here's the give again. Beebe lowers the shoulder, and he gets planted at the 6 by Jerome Carter. Left. Mendoza to the corner, wanted Surratt, and it's deflected. Play of the drive for Indiana.
All kinds of space, but they're going the wrong way.
And Roman Hemby gets stood up immediately for a loss of 1.
Done in the red zone.
Niko Radicic is hit from 22. This one from 25 is right through.
The end of the season than they look today.
It's Brendan Frankie to kick it away for a touchback.
Just not so fast, my friend, as our friend Lee Corso used to say.
Joseph holds on to it to the left side, and he dips down after a couple yards. The defense has been fantastic. Joseph, pocket suffocates, and he's sacked.
Already careful here.
And nearly a 3rd as well. Man in motion. Joseph on 3rd and 13 steps up, flips it with a shovel pass, and immediately hit is Traquan Jones. 4th and long for the Monarchs. Brady with a fair catch at the
receiver and quarterback. Gotta have an offensive line to open holes.
This is Roman Hemby lunging down just a yard shy of a first down as the Hoosiers go over 250 yards on the ground today.
Those guys out defensively. How dare you go up 7-0 against us at home?
It's Roman Hemby again. He picks up 2 for a first down the 4th quarter. Quick pass. This is Elijah Surratt. Makes one miss and cuts to the middle. He dives forward to the 40 for a first down. Type level receiver. Play action. Mendoza shot to the end zone. Just past LeBron Bond. Second and long. Mendoza rolling left. Escapes away from 1, and he gets crushed out of bounds, and a couple late flags fly in.
Let's get hits on the quarterback.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit, defense number 9.
DeAndre.
15-yard penalty from the end of the run, automatic first down.
This is Beebe running right side, pummels over the defender down to the 10.
All right.
Beebe up the middle, couple yards. He's down to the 8.
I think this is where you want to get Mendoza. A few more shots, though.
Instead, they go to Hemby. He's twirled down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see him get more opportunities to throw the ball.
He does throw it here. Slant route towards the end zone. No flag. Incomplete. Zion Frink with the coverage. One-on-one against Elijah Surratt.
Fun place.
Old Dominion takes over after the turnover on downs by Indiana inside the 10. It's
This.
play action. This is Joseph. Rolling right, throws on the run, and the pass is pulled in for a short pickup by the tight end, Jalen Butler, for 4 yards. Joseph. Pass is caught, and it's a first down. Ja'Cory Thomas, the receiver, reels it in.
From the defense.
Fakes the handoff, quick throw to the sideline, and the pass is batted away by D'Angelo Pons. Joseph again to that side, knocked away, and intercepted. Who else?
Pons.
D'Angelo Pons. Developed him there at James Madison, brought him here. This is Fernando Mendoza, who slides down at the 38 to pick up 6 yards.
And get it out of them.
Roman Hemby trying to crawl down to that first down marker, but picked up just a yard.
Even envisioned for themselves.
Third down. Mendoza flushed left, can't escape, and he's dropped in the backfield by Jeremy Mack.
Sometimes that's a better decision, not trying to make the throw at all.
Indiana's first 3 and out today. Quinn Warren, the punter, takes a nice Indiana hop inside the 5, and it is touched up at the 3.
Trying to produce some points.
Drive starts at their own 3. Joseph slings it out to the near sideline. That's Trey Brown. The pads hit between those two guys. Football, so good to have it back. Joseph spins out of the pocket, flushing left, throwing against his body. That was dangerous. 2nd and 10. Hot snap, hands off to James, bending around the corner. Takes a couple red jerseys to finally take him down.
Check to the right. I just could hear him saying Harvard, Harvard. I was curious to see what it was.
Great feat by Joseph. He might do it again. A 75-yard touchdown run already today.
Pons has a chance.
And Pons, touchdown. 75 yards earlier today. Colton Joseph now goes 78 yards to the house.
Reception.
Point after is through. 2 touchdowns of at least 75 yards today for Colton Joseph. He's ran it 10 times for 179 yards till their last drive, so trying to make something happen here with Kaylon Black spinning away from a tackler, and he dips down to the 27 for 2 yards.
Most of this second half with their run defense.
Black again, straight up the middle. He darts across the 30, and it's a 3rd and 4 coming up after Keyshawn Thomas makes the stop.
Do it.
Straight pass, sideline, caught, first down. Jonathan Brady.
Got that thing out, perfect timing.
Now he lets it rip to the near sideline, and it's too far for Jonathan Brady.
Defenders is able to pick that off.
There's a flag at the start of the play. Mendoza nearly picked off. Visions in a row.
Offside. Defense number 1 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
The way that his feet are placed as he's delivering the ball, he's got some work to do there.
Delivers that one to Charlie Becker, the sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee.
To keep it on the outside. Well,
Kaylon Black, and he's right at the line to get.
something that you want to work out in wins rather than losses.
Lee Beebe, he had a great 3rd quarter, stays up on his feet, and he gets upended inside the 45. Under 3 minutes to go with a 2-score lead for Indiana, trying to run the clock down as low as they can. 3-yard pickup here on this carry.
And it broke down 3 months before I got drafted. True story. Oh,
Little trick play.
I don't.
Throw, caught. It's Elijah Surratt.
I don't understand that. I don't know why Surratt, and maybe Wendy's singles, so we would stack up tickets so we could get some Wendy's singles.
Smart. Kalon Black inside the 15.
Awesome difference, though, growing up in Ohio.
Kalon Black down to the 11. He's a couple yards shy. It's 4th down.